Hi, I'm Jennifer Mercanti, a King's alumni from 1995 to 1997, and I'm here with you tonight. I'm going to be making butternut squash risotto. I just wanted to pick some fresh herbs from my garden to start. So we're taking some basil first. I'll probably pick about, I like a lot of basil in my food, being Italian background, so I'm going to take about 6 or 7 pieces of basil. And then I'm going to grab some parsley as well. So here we've got the parsley, and I'll bring that inside as well. So we've got our fresh herbs from the garden. Now I'm going to take you inside, and we have the butternut squash. Hi, so we're back inside the house now, and I'm just going to wash my fresh herbs. And then I'm going to show you what is happening with the butternut squash risotto. So we'll start here, just washing the fresh basil. Make sure not to get it too wet. And then we're going to start with the butternut squash risotto. So what I started with, the first thing I did was I put my oven to 400 on bake. And I'll turn the oven light on here, but I'll also show you. I put some slices of butternut squash risotto on one of my favorites, the Pampered Chef dishes, and I just sprinkled it with lightly with salt and some olive oil, probably a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and that's going to bake at 400 for 30 minutes. And then what we have going here on the stove is I started with at a medium heat at about 5, and I put in 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 2 cloves of garlic pressed. And then I put in 3/4 a cup of risotto, and I use the Italian arborio risotto, which is delicious. And you just want to crisp and butter the risotto first. So you just make sure that it's evenly coated with the olive oil and with the butter. And then as soon as that's done, you'll have your vegetable or chicken stock. I use vegetable stock, and so you just want to pour in enough that that the rice is starting to cook. And I alternate between the vegetable stock and wine. So I'm going to show you the wine that I used tonight. One of my favorites, and I'm going to pour a glass for myself as well, is Whitehaven, a Sauvignon Blanc. I prefer Sauvignon Blancs from New Zealand. So I did put 1/4 cup in the jar already, but I find that I like a little bit more wine in my risotto. So I continue to add the wine to it and alternate between the wine and the vegetable stock. The garlic that I used was, I just used pressed garlic, but you can also use fresh garlic. The olive oil that I use is organic extra virgin. I usually always use extra virgin olive oil. And I'm also making tonight some steamed broccolini, which is another favorite Italian dish. And I just steam, I usually use a large steamer, but you can also just boil it or steam it in water. So it needs a few more minutes, probably just about 7 to 10 minutes for the broccolini, and that's sort of a nice side dish to the butternut squash risotto. So I'm gonna get my bowls out ready here, and it looks like the butternut squash is almost ready, but we're just waiting for the risotto to cook. Hi, now we're going to take the butternut squash risotto that was baked in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes, and we're just going to put it into the risotto. So you can remove the risotto from the stove, and we're basically going to be squashing it with the back of a fork. So just squashing it in. You can watch what I'm doing inside you see what I'm doing inside here? I'm just basically squashing the risotto. So you want to make, or sorry, squashing the squash. You just want to make sure that butternut squash is soft enough and cooked enough. So depending on your oven, you might need to cook it a little bit more. And then you can always just leave some pieces whole too. I forgot to mention, in terms of the stock, you want to use about 5 cups of vegetable or chicken stock. So I'm going to put in the rest of it, and then I will garnish it. So here we go. Just making sure we use all of that. Squash a bit more. And then you can transfer it to your serving dish. So I will take it with me over here. And we'll just transfer it to whatever dish you're going to be serving it in. And I usually like to garnish it with some of the fresh herbs from the garden. So we'll just make sure we get it all here. And some lemon juice. So the last and final touch, if you have a lemon zester, you can zest some lemon juice in there. You really could do half a lemon or just like a tablespoon or so, but I don't usually stick with all the ingredients. And then just garnish it with some of those fresh herbs from the garden. And I would also put in definitely a few tablespoons, if not like a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. So, and then you just mix that all together here, and you can see that the cheese helps it sort of become a bit more dense, and it's absorbing all of the herbs from the garden. And you'll see here I made the broccolini to accompany it. I just put some fresh organic olive oil and some salt on the bottom. So we're finishing the broccolini. I might just add the olive oil, salt, and then maybe put some balsamic glaze on the broccolini. And it's ready, time to plate. So I will put a few scoops of it, and a few scoops for each of us. And you can have some fresh bread with it that accompanies it well, and I'll top each plate with a bit of Parmesan cheese. And to accompany it, we'll both have a glass of wine, and cheers. Thank you. And we'll cheers with the baby as she tries some too.
Hi.
She says hi. Have a good night, everyone, and bon appetit.